pitch 110 tomorrow right here on SNY. Low at first, he's got 6 steals this year. Franco at the plate has walked twice and stolen 2 bases in this game. Low takes off first pitch. Alvarez makes the throw, not nearly time, and Low stays on the base. And he's got his 7th stolen base of the year. So 3 steals for the Rays tonight, and all of them on the first pitch.
I think that is probably a philosophy, because you don't want to wait too long, get your hitter in a 2 strikes or behind the count.
Got big jumps on all 3 steals. Good run Franco and that one by Low. No chance for Alvarez. Low dancing off second, and Alvarez in a throw behind him, and he gets back in standing.
Hey, what's going on, Jeff and Cujo?
Trying to beat that throw.
Got some more disappointing Met games on in the background tonight. Sounds like we're going to face Taj Bradley tomorrow night, so that should be a good add some good hobby value to Taj Bradley. Jeff, Michael Harris was not left available tonight. There are a few that haven't been paid for yet. Harris is not included in that, though. I'm going to give 3 more minutes for those people to get paid up. Let's see. What's going on, Zach? I got your Ariel Almonte order plus the rest of your stuff shipped out yesterday. I misplaced the Ariel Almonte card for a little while and then tracked it down yesterday. So sorry about the delay on that one. But the Almonte auto that you added to your lot last week is in the mail. What's going on, Matt? Let's see. 2 more minutes, and then I'll make that leftover stuff available. In terms of the unpurchased spots, I broke them down a little bit differently this time. So we have 3 lots that are available. It's going to be the leftover vets and non-first prospects for the American League and then the National League separated out. So the American League is 17 total spots as listed in the chat. Those are available for $8 total, all 17 spots. The National League had 19 spots. And that is available for $9 if anybody wants to pick that up. And then the rookies, there were 19 total rookies, and I'll make those available for $12 total. And here is the list of those players. Let me grab my paper with the PayPal and Venmo information if I can find it.
All the sports news that you need on the sports night. Ryan Thompson got 1 out in yesterday's game, and he's back for more.
There it is. If anybody is interested in picking up those lots or any of the other players that will be made available in 1 minute, the PayPal Venmo information is on screen. First person to respond in the chat can grab any of those leftovers. See, we only have a few people in. I think I might have confused everybody by messing up and not listing this Tuesday like we normally break and putting it Wednesday. I did not see many of our normal breakers in tonight. So it should be a different group in the chat tonight than we normally have. Although we should have Brian. Looks like we have Zach. Looks like we have Jeff in the chat. We'll see if we can get the Mets to score any runs in the background. I know somebody had asked about Oscar Colas, and I told him I would give him first dibs if he was still interested in picking Colas up. He is available. if the Colas guy is here, Cujo, that is you. So the PayPal Venmo information is there. You got him. And Cujo, just remind me who you purchased on eBay so I can match Colas to your order. No firsts. Lot of vets, ton of rookies tonight, but no firsts left over. Mervis, you got it. Cujo, Colas for 149. All right, we are at 9:06, so let me just double check to make sure no other payments have come in, which they have not. So here is the list of leftover players minus Oscar Colas. So we have Max Wagner available for $12.50, Pedro Ramirez available for $5, Angel Ganao available for $7.50, Roman Anthony available for $40, and Vaughn Brown available for $20 if anybody wants to pick up any of the non-paid for players. Yep, $149, Cujo. And the Venmo is at Hot Ice Breaks. PayPal is hoticebreaks@gmail.com. Well, can we get something big from Vientos on his first night up? Do we have any Tampa Bay fans here? Oh, we almost got something big from Vientos, and we did. A Vientos call-up day, 2-run game-tying home run. Welcome to the majors. Mark Vientos. That's a spark. Jeff, we got more Reds fans here. We tend to have a lot of Reds fans. Zach is a Reds fan as well. Which Reds guys are you chasing in Bowman right now? All right, I'm going to drop all this information into the chat again one more time in a minute. Let's see. I don't pull Reds. Hey, Zach, you weren't in the break. My last break, our second to last break. I pulled a Hector Rodriguez serial number 1 of 150. Ellie and Cam. Nice. I wouldn't mind pulling a bunch of either of those. Oh, you were in. You saw the Hector. Let's see. Got one payment in. All right, so I'll make these available one more time. I see we only have 12 people in the chat again. So, but let me drop all of this back in. Just saw the Colas payment come through. Thank you. All right, so leftover prospects and vets, non-firsts. Broke them down by league. American League was 17 total spots available for $8 if anybody's interested in adding them. I'm dropping the list into the chat one more time before we get started. The National League prospects and vets was 19 total players for $9 total. Players are in the chat. If anybody's interested in picking these lots up, first person to respond in the chat can pick them up. PayPal Venmo information is on the screen. Rookies, there were 19 total rookies left over for $12 total. And then the players who have not been paid for yet. So unpaid for orders, we have Max Wagner available for $12.50. Pedro Ramirez available for $5. Angel Ganao available for $7.50. Roman Anthony available for $40, and Vaughn Brown available for $9. The AL, all you have to do is respond in the chat that you want them, Jeff. So if you want to pick up the ALs, they are yours since you're the first person to respond. Let me know if you want to grab those. And then the PayPal Venmo information is on the screen. I could also type it into the chat if you need. And then, Jeff, just let me know who you purchased in the eBay auction tonight so I can match your live feed add-on to your eBay order. Elliot Hunter. All right, the Max Wagner order just got paid for, so he's off the list of unpaid fors. All right, Jeff, you got that. Jeff AL lot for $9. And let me just add that note to our spreadsheet so we have you for that. Let me just drop that updated list of unpaid fors back in now that we have one of them paid.
And if you donate to No Kid Hungry, you can receive up to 50 additional entries. Adam Ottavino soaked up the ninth inning in a lopsided game.
All good, Jeff. Let me know if that means you're not taking the AL lot. Not sure if that's what you meant. I also grabbed for the first time ever some notched sleeves. So if anybody's interested in me top loading any auto hits and notched sleeves. No problem, Jeff. You could pay for it either through Venmo or through PayPal. PayPal is both on the screen. PayPal is hoticebreaks@gmail.com. Venmo is @hoticebreaks. Let's see. I think we're going to get started now. Let me know if we want to start with a jumbo or one of the two hobbies tonight. Ooh, Zach getting aggressive, going with the jumbo first. So we'll go 3 autos right off the bat. I like it. Getting aggressive to start. Let's hope Ottavino can hold our tie ball game in the background right now. Let's see. Yeah, Bennett agreeing. Going aggressive off the start, going jumbo. Jumbo hobby. I don't hate it. Let's see. Where are the open sleeves? All right, so we are getting started with a jumbo then. Good luck to everybody. No, Jeff, because you already paid for shipping on eBay, so you're all good. Just 9 flat. Vientos, I hope he keeps being a monster. And I see we had a bunch of people just join, so I will put just the guys who haven't been paid for up on the screen one more time. If anybody's interested, we still also have our National League leftover lot as well as our rookie lot left available. The rookies, there were 19 total rookies available for 12 if anybody's interested. There were 19 total National League vets and prospects available for 9. What's going on? J. Michael Long. We got Brian in the room. And we had a few spots that haven't been paid for yet on eBay. Drop them into the chat one more time. Pedro Ramirez available for 5. Angel Ganao available for $7.50. Roman Anthony for 40. Vaughn Brown for 20. And while I give everybody one last chance to grab those, we're going to open up our jumbo box and take out our first packs of the break. take them all for 50. How about 60, Brian? How about 55? Deal. Let me just clear out those orders on eBay. Let's see. Ganau, Anthony, and Vaughn Brown are spinning and cleared for you, Brian. And then Pedro Ramirez is spinning. Yeah, Brian, those are some nice pickups. Roman Anthony regularly was going for 50 and above when we first started breaking. So getting all those guys for 55 is definitely not bad. Jeff, the only other remaining stuff that we have available is the National League lot and the rookie lot. 19 National League players, 19 rookies left available. $9 for the National League and $12 for the rookies. Brian trying to make quick flips. All right, Brian grabbed those, and Jeff, that works. So Jeff grabbing the NL lot plus the rookie lot for 21. Let me just mark all of that in our spreadsheet, and then we will get ready to go. Brian has been on fire in our breaks lately, which that fire then carried over to his break on Sunday on Mother's Day night, where he pulled a gold Drew Jones auto, hoping we could have some more luck like that tonight. Brian, did that come out of a jumbo or did that come out of a hobby? I was watching, but I don't remember. I think it was a jumbo, right? And the people have voted, and we're starting jumbo tonight. So let's see what we can do out of there. A jumbo. That was, that has to be the biggest pull we've had out of 2023 Bowman. Doesn't get much bigger than that. I think we said retail on the last one that went at auction was like, oh boy. And there goes the Mets lead. We have some gold in the first pack. It looks like it's gold paper. Starting off nicely, we have Oswaldo Cabrera, Blade, Miguel Vargas, Livan Soto, Beatty, Peguero, Herrera. For anybody unfamiliar with our breaks, I'm going to scan through these paper cards. I'm going to call out all of the firsts and rookies, but we'll show every card. We'll slow down for the Chrome cards, which starts with the Vaughn Grissom Rookie of the Year favorites. William Lugo, Tavares, Spencer Jones, and our gold behind the Muncie is a first. Jorge Ruiz, number 22 of 50. Gold paper, Deanne Jorge Chrome, Yanquiel Fernandez, Drew Gilbert, Moises Ballesteros, Puaka Greco, and Tink Hence, top 100. 3,400 for the most recent Drew Jones gold auto. That is What did I think I actually think it was Anthony, and I think Anthony is in the break again tonight. I've probably said this before in our breaks, but I've never been a big fan of Adam Ottavino. So this is about what I expect out of him on a normal night. No autos out of that first row, so we'll continue across the first row. Let me just adjust the screen back a little bit more. Please, one touch all the Seegers. Due for a purple rock auto. Let's see. Due for a red Reds auto, Brian. I mean, Zach. We're due for a super. We're overdue for super auto. Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman, Michael Harris, Riley Green, Levon Soto, Brett Beatty. And there's our first auto. I went a little too fast there. It's an Ambioris Tavares base. Is that the same picture that's on his base card? Must be. Must just look weird with the white. All right, we got a Miguel Vargas Rookie of the Year favorites. Papers, we have Ganau, Hao Yu Lee, Colby Thomas, Dion Frias, Luis Rodriguez, Jesus Baez. Chromes, we have Gabriel Martinez, Alex Ramirez, who went for under $4 tonight. It was a steal by whoever caught the beginning of our auctions. Kenny Gomez, there's our first Matt Mervis, Khalil Watson, and a Pedro Leon top 100. Also, for anybody who's new to our breaks, we are going to sleeve up every Chrome first live in the break and every other hit. But to keep things moving, we will sleeve up the rest of the Chrome cards post-break. Congrats to Tavares Spot getting our first auto of the break with the base. Let me open up our slightly thicker top loaders. The Alex Ramirez Super is coming. It would. We hit the Mets pitchers, just hit someone in the lower stomach. That sounds terrible. Here's the Ambioris Tavares. Let's get that one in the picture to start it out also. So had the auto out of this row, so we'll continue down this row. I think you'd rather have a Caminero than Drew Jones. Ooh. I mean, so far, Caminero is looking very good again so far this year. Bo Naylor, Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Oswaldo Cabrera, Paguero, Herrera. Brian, you want a one-touched? Ezekiel Tovar. We have a Drew Jones on the board in a spotlight. Modern prospects, Jackson Holiday, Max Wagner, Robert Perez, Justin Henry Malloy, Drew Jones paper, Pedro Ramirez, Nelson Rada, Abel Bastidas, Lionel James, and in Chrome, we have Brian Acuna, Jose Peroza, Tamar Johnson, Miguel Blias, a Lunar of Henry Davis, and Kyle Manzardo, top 100. So the former first overall pick getting a Lunar, and this year's second overall pick getting a spotlight. Let's see. Looking for some Bonilla color. Miguel, we still have to hit our first one. We haven't hit a single Bonilla yet. JJ Bleday, Miguel Vargas, Lenian Sosa, Adley Rauschman, Corbin Carroll, Christopher Morel, DL Hall, Josh Young. There's our first Ellie, sights on September. Dean Jorge Paper, Burgos, Juan Alonso, Gabriel and Martin Gonzalez, Brady House. We have an Ariel Almonte, Chrome, Jonathan Mejia, Edwin Arroyo, Colton Cowser. We have an Aqua Lunar Crater of Tony Blanco Jr., number 91 of 125, and Max Muncy, top 100. Almonte on the board for the first time, as well as Tony Blanco Jr. with the Aqua Lunar Crater. Now that I'm able to say it without stuttering, I'm starting to like these cards a little bit more. Let's see. Also pulled 11 Adeleys in your last hobby 2 jumbo. That might be more than I've ever pulled of anybody. I think I might have had 9 tops. Kenzone is playing well. All right, we are going to continue across the top row since we pulled one auto from that row already. Eggy, Nelson Velasquez, Kodai Senga with 12 strikeouts tonight for the Mets and still can't get him a win. Alec Burleson, Gunnar Henderson, Brian Bello, Mark Vientos. Gunnar Henderson, Rookie of the Year favorites. Still hitting, I think, below 200. Christian Hernandez, Modern Prospects insert. Braylon Bishop, Edward Julian. Luis Garcia, Kennedy Corona, Daniel Montesino, Christian Serta, Kyle Harrison. And in Chrome, Yoangel Aponte, Josue De Paula, Roderick Arias, Justin Crawford, and Averson Arteaga with Jason Dominguez, top 100. I got some new penny sleeves tonight, and I'm liking how smooth they've been sleeving up these cards so far. I think, what's the brand? Cardboard Gold. Cards seem to be going in very smoothly, even the papers, which can sometimes get a little tough to slide in easily. Let's see. Jorge and Almonte fell asleep and missed out on Hector tonight, Zach. Michael Garcia, Matt Wallner. Nolan Jones, Tristan Casas, Kodai Senga, again, Rookie of the Year favorites, Nolan Gorman. Simon Juan, Modern Prospects. Papers of Xavier Isaac. Moises Ballesteros, Josue De Paula. There's our first Caminero in paper. Hector Rodriguez, Andres Mesa. We have a Chrome of Michael Arroyo, Blake Laubier, Marcos Cabrera, Christian Serta, going perfect on the Chromes with first, Anthony Paguero, and Austin Wells, top 100. Paguero, Serta, Cabrera, Laubier, and Michael Arroyo. Anybody have any idea yet why they decided to put Blake Laubier in this set? He seems like a very random choice. Let's see. One of your first breaks had 11 Lawlers. We had a ton. Lawler was the guy who was our high. Actually, Lawler or Ellie. I can't remember. I think they were both right around 9 or 10. Triple today, starting to hit the ball harder. Gunner. Cavada's starting to hit some home runs in Double-A. Manzardo. Can't wait to see Manzardo up. I think I have one of his first autos at PSA right now, along with an Evan Carter. Lenian Sosa, there's an Adley, Corbin Carroll, Morel, Michael Garcia, Tovar, DL Hall. We have a Jackson Churio Spotlight, Termar Johnson, Modern Prospects, paper of Osuna, Rojas, Perozzo, Montes, Perez, Brock Jones, Austin Charles, Chrome of Manuel Beltre, Marcelo Mayer. There's our first Junior Caminero Chrome, Max Wagner, and a Jorge Burgos Refractor. And a Jordan Lawler, top 100. Burgos getting some color. Refractor to $4.99. Max Wagner. Let's sleeve up the Churio Spotlight. And the Caminero Chrome will get the top load as well. 50-50 shot of seeing our next auto in this pack. We have one base out so far, so hoping for 2 color. Shea Langeliers, Matthew Liberatore, Cade Cavalli, Prado, Max Mayer, Kyle Stowers, Pasquantino. We have a purple paper, Nelson Velasquez. Believe that one is going to Jeff with his rookie lot. Jeff, the list is in the chat if you scroll up. I know I'm pretty sure you were in the chat already when I dropped the list because you had already picked up the AL lot. So if you scroll up in the chat, it'll be there. And Nelson Velasquez purple, if I remember correctly, is yours. So congrats on that hit. Gabriel Martinez, Jacob Berry, Nerwillian Cedeno, Ben Cosme, Javier Osario, Glider Figueroa. We have a Zach Geloff, Yafri Solano, Jorge Ruiz, Daniel Suzak, and Eric Brown Jr. Chrome. And speaking of Evan Carter, there he is in the top 100. There's the Velasquez purple. We have the Suzak Chrome, Ruiz, Solano, and Zach Geloff. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Wait, you're saying Laubier was released? Wait, I missed a lot of messages. Canes, if you hit a Collier or Hector, you'll sell to him for 66% of counts. Wow, Brian's being generous tonight. Let's see. That's why you're better. Wow, the trash talk. I'm gonna try not to pull a Collier now. He's a better breaker because he pulls gold Drew Jones autos. Yoshida, Groshans, Eggy, Nelson Velasquez, Burleson, Gunner, Bello, Vientos. And there is our next auto, Robert Perez Jr., refractor number 435 of 499. Refractor auto of Perez. We have Aponte, Kenny Gomez, Crawford, Ruiz, Greco, and Chromes. We have Amarian Boyd, Gabriel Gonzalez, Justin Henry Malloy, William Lugo, and Daniel Gallarte. Another perfect Chrome pack. Brian Rocchio, top 100. Let's see. Sometimes those guys are in all the inserts. Let's see. You're selling Matt McLean inserts for 5 to 7 each. That's wild. How are you doing selling that semi-rainbow that you had at McLean? And how's he doing since his call up? Justin Henry Malloy, Gabriel Gonzalez, Amarian Boyd, and the Robert Perez Jr. refractor auto to 499. Let's get that Perez up there. 2 autos pulled. 1 more to go from this first jumbo. Then we'll switch things up to a hobby. Shea Langeliers, Liberatore, Cavalli, Meyer, Stowers, Pasquantino, Woods Richardson. We have a Jordan Lawler sights on September and Modern Prospects. Paper of Henry Ramos, Carlos Jorge, Michel Dasson, Zach Geloff. There's our first Cam Collier, and it has a lot of print lines on it. That's not what we want. Max Muncy, Abdias De La Cruz, Mikey Romero, Dylan O'Ray, and Drew Romo, top 100. Dylan O'Ray and Abdias De La Cruz. 50-50 shot. We have our final auto of the box in this pack. Let's see. Twice the breaker because you do 2 blasters. I got to pick up some more blasters. They've been bare on the shelves at New York City targets. Oscar Gonzalez, Vaughn Grissom, Logan Ohape, James Outman, Jonathan Aranda, Oswald Peraza, Simeon Woods Richardson, Jordan Diaz, Gabriel Montero, and it looks like we're going to save the last auto for the last pack of this jumbo. Robert Hassel, Sights on September, Ellie Modern Prospects, Paper of Gallarte, De Leon, Abdias de la Cruz, Michael Arroyo, Wilbur Sanchez, Jose Peroza, Lisandro Rodriguez, Jay Savino. We have a chrome of Jason Dominguez. Jace Young, who I saw hit a couple bombs recently. Marco Luciano. Yainer Fernandez, first chrome. Davis and De Los Santos on the board for the first time. And a Jackson Merrill top 100. There's our first Davis and De Los Santos. No print lines on that one, Brian. Yainer Fernandez. And let's see our third auto of our first jumbo. Looks like we're going to have a second refractor to 499. I don't love that. One base and two refractors to 499 in the jumbo. Or is it going to be an insert? Interesting. Let's just go to it. Matt Wallner. Masakata Yoshida. Groshans. Josh Young. Nolan Jones. BTP6. Who's it going to be? Tristan Cassis. And, oh, how about that? Jeff, is that you? Ellie De La Cruz auto. 86 of 99 Ellie Bowman Scouts top 100 auto. I think this is the second one we've pulled. The first one was Alex Ramirez. This one, Ellie. Congrats. Not an easy auto to pull in 2023, but Ellie getting on the board. That is awesome. Let's make some space for that one right in the middle. Number one prospect. Is he number one prospect on everyone's board, or does Churio have that spot in some places? Ellie Auto on the board. Yeah, Jeff, welcome. Welcome to the breaks. There's Tristan Cassis. We have a Zach Veen, Sights on September, Suzak, Encarnacion, Axel Sanchez, Logan Wagner, Gilbert Herrera, Luis Lara, Davis and De Los Santos. We have refractors. We have chromes of Xavier Isaac, some more Ellie for Jeff, as if he doesn't have enough. Andres Mesa, Yasser Mercedes, Brooks Lee, and the guy who's going to get a win against the Mets tomorrow night, Taj Bradley. And that is a nice way to finish off the first jumbo. I'm going to go hobby now because I want to be able to save one of the autos for the last two packs of the break. So we're going to go hobby on the next two. Sold a Jordan Walker number to 99 for 200. Wow, that Ellie has got to be up there then. That definitely pays for the spots tonight, Jeff. Who steals 30 bag lunches? Apparently, Jeff, the new guy hazing is we throw an Ellie De La Cruz auto his way. Oh, and the Mets having another rough one tonight. All right, let's see what we have out of our first hobby box tonight. You can tell it was a Cincy box early. All right, there's a Yoshida to start this one off. Groshans. We have a top 100 of Oswald Peraza. We have a Luis Garcia Chrome and a Ben Cosme Lunar. Ben Cosme, our first Lunar that we've hit, I think. Luis Garcia on the board for the first time. Continuing to head down this first row. Eggy Rosario, Kyle Stowers, Vinny Pasquantino. We have a Carlos Colmenares Modern Prospects, Daniel Gallarte, Perosa, Lisandro Rodriguez, Kennedy Corona, and James Wood Chromes. I just remembered I forgot to offer up the insert only lot. So since we're not quite halfway through this one, let's say if anybody's interested in picking up all of the insert only players, I don't have that full list, but it usually ends up being about 25 to 30 cards. I'll make that one available for $750. We have Simeon Woods Richardson, Jordan Diaz, Gunnar Henderson, Rookie of the Year favorites for the second time. Framey De Leon, Jay Savina, Hao Yu Lee. We have a Montesino and a Peyton Graham Chrome first. Gabriel Moreno, Riley Green, Abdias De La Cruz, Colby Thomas, and Dean Frias. We have a Kyle Harrison and Angel Ganau first Chrome. First time Harrison is on the board. I think we've seen Ganau in a refractor already. Was that Ganau? No, that was Burgos. Levon Soto, Brooks Lee, top 100. Luis Rodriguez and Chromes of Christian Hernandez and Kumar Rocker, who I don't want to say I would ever celebrate anybody getting Tommy John surgery, but it makes me feel a little bit better about the Mets not signing him. That we found out this week that Kumar Rocker is going to need Tommy John surgery. Have to imagine that could have been part of the reason he didn't sign him. Oh, the Rose Gold 1 of 10 was a real good looking card. We have a Brett Beatty, Paguero, Ivan Herrera, Jesus Baez, and Chromes of Jordan Lawler and Juan Alonso. Brian, are you able to drop the Facebook link into the chat for anybody who's interested, since I know we do have a bunch of new people in the break tonight? If not, I could take a second between boxes and drop it in a little bit. Max Mayer, rookie in paper. Jordan Walker getting an insert on the board. Lawler is one. I mean, Walker is one of the insert onlys, so that would go to that insert only lot. We have Cole Young in Chrome and a Lunar of Nikau Puaka Greco. So I think that's both of our Lunars from the hobby box. Puaka Greco and Ben Cosme. We're still looking for a color refractor, a color paper, and an auto out of this hobby box. Nelson Velasquez paper, Jordan Lawler Modern Prospects, paper of Ballesteros, and Chrome of Cedon Rafaela and Yanquiel Fernandez. Ooh, you hit a Carlos Jorge out of a Pearl pack too? Shea Langeliers, Matthew Liberatore, and Andy Pahis, sights on September. Xavier Isaac, Josue De Paula, and Junior Caminero, some nice papers there. Juan Chacon and Lisandro Rodriguez, chromes. If anybody is interested in continuing the chat outside of the live break, once Brian posts the Facebook group, we do a lot more chatting outside of the live breaks in the Facebook group. We also do some additional breaks. Typically, Brian running some additional team breaks out of the Facebook group. We have Cade Cavalli, Prado, Oscar Gonzalez, Hector Rodriguez, Andres Mesa, Jay Savina, and Manuel Beltre chromes. Still looking for our chrome refractor, paper refractor, and auto. So saving the fun for the back end of this first hobby box. Vaughn Grissom, Logan Ohape, James Outman, Jonathan Aranda, Elijah Green, top 100, Aponte, and we have our atomic. Almost forgot about the atomic. How You Lee, and the atomic is Nerwillian Cedeno. So hitting an atomic first again. We have still in break number 14 only hit one atomic non-first. And the Mets are behind the Marlins. That's impressive. Oswald Peraza, Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman, Justin Crawford. We have a Brock Jones and Marcelo Mayer chrome. I'll check that one out after the break ends. Your Carlos Jorge collection is going to end up being nicer than your Jay Allen collection soon. Ezekiel Tovar, Kumar Rocker, sights on not this year, in September for sure. Angel Ganao, Justin Henry Malloy, Drew Jones paper, Elijah Green, and Oscar Colas chrome. We got Kevin in the chat now. What's going on, Kevin? Who we chasing for you tonight, man? I cannot see the link, Brian. DL Hall, Simone Juan, Modern Prospects, Max Wagner, Pedro Ramirez, Nelson Rada. We have a chrome to add to the atomic of Nerwillian Cedeno and Robert Perez to add to his refractor auto. So a couple guys adding to their hits for the night. We need to make a buying and selling event on there. I'm not against people transacting on there for sure. Definitely there to make everything a community and make it easy for everybody to transact. Josh Young, Marco Luciano, top 100. We have a lime green paper, which will be our paper refractor for this box. Robert Perez, Brian Acuna, and the lime green is Drew Gilbert. Number 67 of 399 lime green paper, Meyer Shendrick, and Marcus Lee Sang chromes. I don't know if anybody here is a basketball or football collector as well, or a fan of Bowman Inception, but we will be running Friday night our first ever Bowman Inception break. It's going to be Bowman University Inception, which is a crossover of football and basketball. That's a licensed product this year since they have college logos for Fanatics. Ooh, we have a second paper numbered refractor behind the Nolan Jones, Luis Robert. We have a Jonathan Aranda, which I think also goes to Jeff. Jeff hitting like crazy tonight. Aranda, fuchsia paper, number 197 of 299. We have a Oswald Peraza. Yep, Oswald Peraza spotlight. Abel Bastidas, Lionel James, and chrome of Logan Wagner and Colby Thomas. So we're running a half case, 8 hobby box Bowman University Inception. That includes autos of Wembanyama, first ever autos of Wembanyama, as well as Caitlin Clark and the rest of the big names that you would expect. But first, licensed autos of both of those players. So that'll be a fun chase on Friday. I'm excited to see. This is the first Bowman Inception year of non-baseball cards. So excited to see what happens with the future of that product, as well as Bowman Collegiate products in general. We're also going to be breaking a Bowman Chrome Football University hobby box as part of that one, since there's probably going to be a lot of players who don't hit, since it's only 7 cards per box. We added a little bit more opportunity to hit. Bowman Chrome basketball hasn't come out yet. So we'll at least get some additional hits for the football guys. We have a Simone Juan purple in the back there, number 52 of 250. I showed the back of the card, so I went right to it. Simone Juan purple refractor. Couldn't have been a blue. That would have been too nice. The blue on the blue jersey. We have a Tristan Casas Kodai Senga, Rookie of the Year favorites of Miguel Vargas, Deanne Jorge Burgos, and Juan Alonso paper, and Alejandro Osuna is our other chrome. Let's see. Kevin, we've hit Rocker a couple times. Nothing numbered yet, but he's down on the board. Looks like Brian's having trouble copying and pasting the link to the Facebook group. So let me do that quickly while we're talking about it. There is the Facebook link in the group. Let's check the chat. I'm pumped that Wembanyama is going to San Antonio. I'm a big Zags fan, as I mention all the time. And Zach Collins was one of my favorite Zags players ever, even though he only played 1 year in Gonzaga. So I have a big PC of him, and I'm excited to see him getting some chances in the next 2 years that he's signed of playing, hopefully on the court with Wembanyama, even though they play the same positions. Alec Burleson, Gunnar Henderson, Brian Bello, Vientos, Gabriel Gonzalez, Martin Gonzalez, Tony Blanco Jr., and Deanne Jorge. Getting chromes. We're still looking for our auto out of this one. I think we have the rest of the hits pulled. Kevin, we are on hobby box number 1. We've also opened jumbo number 1. We're going to go hobby next and then finish with the jumbo. Michael Harris, Bo Naylor, Nolan Gorman, Rookie of the Year favorites, Kenny Gomez, Jorge Ruiz, Deanne Frias, and Lionel James, chromes. Let's see. Kane, speaking of basketball, the Heat will be lucky to win 1 game. The Lakers might be lucky to win 1 game too. Jokic looked crazy last night. Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Oswaldo Cabrera, Sedon Rafael are modern prospects. Henry Ramos, Greco, and Gilbert Paper, Luis Rodriguez, and another Xavier Isaac. He was one of the guys that we seemed to never pull at the beginning of our breaking of 2023, and now I feel like I'm saying his name all the time. Still no autos from my boxes, though. And still looking for the auto out of this one. JJ Blade, Miguel Vargas, Pete Crow Armstrong, number 21 out of the top 100. Carlos Jorge, Joshua Baez, and Jackson Holiday Chrome. 3 packs left to see that auto. Let's see. Posted it twice and see it in the chat, but won't show it for you guys. Well, there it is now. Let's see. Well, Starling Marte hit on the hand by a fastball. Maybe that'll turn his season around. Lenian Sosa, Adley, Carroll, Morel, Desone, Geloff, and Chrome of Jackson Churio and Ellie De La Cruz. That's Is that back-to-back-to-back chromes of Churio, De La Cruz, and Marcelo Mayer or Jackson Holiday? Not a bad way to do it. Michael Garcia, Matt Wallner, Andrew Painter, sights on September. It looks like our auto is going to be in the last pack. Drew Jones finally getting a chrome on the board. Christian Vaquero. Let's sleeve up that Drew Jones. Has a spotlight, a base, and I think 2 chromes on the board now. And fingers crossed that Topps didn't short us an auto, and we're going to get one right here. There it is. Speckle auto in the last pack. They scared me a little bit, but we have a Speckle upside down behind this Yoshida. It is Kyler Fedko. I think the other Kyler Fedko he hit was a Speckle also. Numbered 16 of 299 for the Fedko spot. Nelson Rada Chrome and Yoangel Aponte. Congrats, Fedko spot. Probably the first time we've hit an auto. No, we've hit a couple of Christian Rada. Is that his name? But a couple guys that we've hit multiple times now out of the auto onlys. Fedko is now added to that list. See, we got the Jorge Ruiz gold paper still up there. The Blanco Aqua Lunar Crater. Let's see. Xavier Isaac is a redemption. Brito. Let's see. What did I miss? Oh, Brito Purple Auto coming. He's a redemption. Brian Singh. He's pulled a couple of them. Yeah. So Dana, that's who I was thinking of. Good call. Kevin really rooting for some more Kumars. Let's see. There's a monster coming in the next 2 boxes. I mean, Ellie is kind of a monster already. Any Ellie autos. Gotta be worth something. Let's see. 2 minutes ago, Boston was up 10 and now down 1. Jeez, who is Boston playing against tonight? Beatty. And we have our second hobby box empty. Oh, that Boston. I thought you meant the Red Sox gave up a 10-run lead. All right, let's get this one started up. I'm going to move some of these stacks over. You know what? I might as well do it now. Very Meb move there.
Are you done?
All right, let's keep it moving. Let's see. A couple of Ellie's sold for 60 to 70. A couple sold for 140 to 150. Still not bad. You'll take another. Let's see what we can do. All right, Jordan Diaz. We have a Curtis Mead. Sights on September. There's a Cam Collier paper. We have a chrome of Elijah Green and another Oscar Colas. See some Jet Williams in the back. Gabriel Moreno, Riley Green. And how about that for the auto in the second hobby? Brian called it. That's pretty big. Josue De Paula base auto. Let's get that one right in the top loader. Congrats, De Paula spot. I think that might be the second De Paula we've pulled, and both were base, if I remember correctly. That is another big one. Let's see. Let's get the Blanco down. Oh, no way. Alvarez, 3-run homer to tie the game up while we pull the DePaula. 3-run, 9th inning, 2-out homer for Francisco Alvarez. Biggest hit in the majors. Junior Garcia, Spencer Jones, Norwillian Cedeno, and Jet Williams. Let the kids hit in New York. Home runs by Vientos and Francisco. Levon Soto, Robert Hassel. We have a Lunar in the back. Leandro Arias, Perozzo, Myoshendrick Martinez, and a Jorge Burgos Lunar. The Mets needed something to turn around their season, and if they could pull this one off, this could be a momentum swinger. Let's see. Neither Joe or I have pulled a red. Is that true? I guess it is. I haven't pulled a red yet out of 2023. We haven't seen any Roman Anthony's. Yeah, that's crazy. Beatty, Paguero, Herrera, Jackson Churio, modern prospects. Solano, Montes. We got Lee Sang and Anthony Gutierrez in chrome. Mets going to extras now. Yeah, they seem to be letting the kids hit. Let's see. CES certainly seems ready. I don't remember if anybody answered before, but how's McLean been doing since the call up? We have Vaughn Grissom, Rookie of the Year favorites, William Lugo, Ricardo Perez, Logan Wagner, and Alejandro Asuna Chrome. Pulled 2 oranges in the first. Yeah, we pulled a ton of orange early. I don't think I pulled any orange autos, though. I'm pretty sure every orange we pulled was paper. Ezekiel Tovar, DL Hall, Brock Jones, Austin Charles, Tony Blanco Jr., and Trey Sweeney. We pulled 2 Amante autos in the first box. In the first box we pulled of 2022. Nothing tonight yet, though. Just a chrome. JJ Bleday, Jackson Jobe, top 100. Dylan O'Ray, Yainer Fernandez. There's an Almonte paper. A little more than that. Luis Garcia and our Jesus Baez atomic. Our atomics were Baez and who was the other atomic? Norwillian Cedeno. Got a hit in both games and an RBI in one. Nice. That's what we want to see, especially when you're selling the rainbow. Vargas, Lenian Sosa, Adley Rauschman, Corbin Carroll, Matt Mervis, Lee Sang. We have a Kennedy Corona and a Henry Ramos chrome. Alvarez seems to be starting to live up to that hype. The power seems to be there a little bit. The glove seems to be there a little bit, and his arm is crazy behind the plate. Christopher Morel, Michael Garcia, Brett Beatty, Rookie of the Year favorites, maybe the least of the favorites. Oh, Beatty's in left field. Interesting. Tony Blanco Jr., Randy DeJesus, Juan Brito, Daniel Montesino, and Peyton Graham. The obligatory Jesus Baez hit. Is that a thing that we always do? So we have our auto out. Still looking for all of our other hits except the atomic here. We have a Yordani de los Santos Modern Prospects, Laubier, Clifford, Bowen, Harrison, and Leandro Arias. So it looks like a very similar collation of firsts in this box and the previous box. So if we didn't hit any Roman Anthony's or Carlos Jorge's, we may miss in this one too. Looks like we got a Kumar Rocker coming for Kevin. Let's check it out right off the bat. What do we have? It's a chrome. Yoshida, Groshans, George Valera, top 100, Boyd, Simon, Olmos, and Christian Hernandez. Yikes, 7 stolen bases by the Rays. First one that wasn't on a first pitch, though. Rosario Stowers, Pasquantino, Woods Richardson. There's a Roman Anthony paper. He does exist. Peyton Graham, Tavares, Jordan Lawler, and Yilber Herrera. I think it's the first time we've seen Yilber Herrera. Your other 21 draft guy is playing well, too. Did you guys see? I don't think I sent it to anybody, but Dante Williams made one of the most ridiculous diving catches over his head in center field last week. I don't know if it's something that you could find on Google. I saw it on Instagram or on YouTube, but it was an absolutely insane all-out dive on a ball over his head in center field. Speaking of 2021 draft guys, Josh Young, Jan Kenzie Noel, top 100, Xavier Isaac, Hector Rodriguez, Andres Mesa. There's a Spencer Jones finally, and Yordani de los Santos chrome. So we are getting some new guys in chrome in this box. I can't remember many better catches I've ever seen like that by a center fielder. Willie Mays-esque. Nolan Jones, Tristan Casas, Kodai Senga, Vincent Perozzo, and Michael Arroyo chromes. Yep, that was the only one I could think of. Ooh, Mets getting a pop-up on the infield, runner on third, and no outs. Alec Burleson paper. Ellie De La Cruz sights on September, adding to that auto. Aponte Crawford chrome of Blaze Jordan, and Lazaro Montes on the board for the first time. Still looking for both of our refractors, paper and chrome, out of this hobby box. So still some hits to come out of this one. Gunnar Henderson, Bello, Vientos, Drew Jones, Modern Prospects insert this time. Jorge Ruiz. We have an Edward Julian for the first time in chrome, and Blake Laubier. Max Mayer, Dylan Lesko, number 99 out of the top 100. Kenny Gomez, Greco, Gilbert, Ricardo Perez, and Frederick Ben Cosme getting chromes. We have a yellow paper coming up. So we'll have a paper numbered 275. Velasquez, Chris Bryant, and Nolan Arenado. I would have to assume that one's going to the leftover lots as well. So probably another hit for Jeff. 49 of 75 there on the Nolan Arenado yellow. Jeff getting a bunch of hits out of those lots to add to his Ellie auto. Oh. We have another Oswald Peraza Spotlight, Henry Ramos, Carlos Jorge Paper, Austin Charles, and Amarian Boyd. Shea Langeliers, Matthew Liberatore. Shea Langeliers, Rookie of the Year favorites. Deson, Geloff, Axel Sanchez, and Wilbur Sanchez. Is that Ruiz gold paper? Oh yeah. That Ruiz. Yep, that is a Jorge Ruiz gold paper. I read that as Carlos Jorge, not Jorge Ruiz. We have an Aqua coming up. Looks like maybe a true Aqua. Cavalli, Prado, and the Aqua is a Beatty Rookie of the Year favorites. Very cool hit there. 10 of 125, Beatty rookie. First numbered Beatty I think we've hit. Deson and Gabriel Gonzalez. Cool hit for the Mets rookie. That should be all of our hits out of this one, assuming that Aqua is our only refractor of this box. And it's not. We have a lunar and a purple in this pack. Oscar Gonzalez, Vaughn Grissom, Logan O'Hape, James Outman, Mason Wynn, top 100. Purple is Alex Ramirez. It had to happen, Brian. It had to happen. Somebody gets him for less than $4, and we hit color. 13 of 250, and a nice Lazaro Montes lunar. Let's see. The Montes we're going to put up there. In place of the Fedco, I'll leave that Carlos Ruiz, that Jorge Ruiz up there. But Lazaro Montes with the very nice lunar first there. And Alex Ramirez adding a purple. Ooh, you saw a red Corbin Carroll insert. Outman hit a grand slant. Outman is wild. I can't believe how well he's hitting. All right, now we should have all of our hits from this one. Aranda, Peraza, Oscar Colas, top one modern prospects. Finally, well, that's not true. We've hit a few Colases. Martinez, Fremi de Leon, and there we go. There's a Cam Collier that doesn't have print lines on it, Brian. Two more packs out of our hobby, and then we'll move on to our final box of the night. Jumbo, 3 more autos to come. Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman, Michael Harris, Jordan Lawler, sights on September, Marcos Cabrera, Chrome of DeLauder, and Henry Davis. And final pack of our hobby portion of the night. Last chance for orange, and I don't think I see any sticking out. Bo Naylor, Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Juan Chacon, Anthony Paguero, Ruben Santana, Randy DeJesus, and Max Muncy finishes off the hobbies. All right, let me move some of these cards over, and then we'll get into the last box of the night. Mets looking like they're in trouble again. See what bat can try and save him this time.
base in this game. Viento's tied with a 2-run homer in the 7th. Alvarez tied with a 3-run homer in the 9th. Kristen Betancourt comes in to catch. Dibble will be the free runner at second base. McNeil will lead off in the bottom of the
All right, everybody, good luck in the last box. Who are the big names we're still looking for? Some Kumar numbered Kevin wants. Let's see. Have we pulled any hidden gems in this breaking season? Is Hidden Gems a brand? I mean, an insert set? I don't think I've hit any. Or are hid by Hidden Gems? Do you mean something else? It's an SSP? No, we haven't. All right, the box is empty, and good luck to everybody on the last 3 autos. Trout Hidden Gems went for 2,500. Whoa. Then wouldn't mind making that happen at some point. Sounds better than a superfractor. All right, starting off the last jumbo, Yoshida, Groshans, Rosario. We have an atomic to start this one off, and it's an insert. DL Hall, Josh Young, and it is a Matt McLain atomic 103 of 150. From the sounds of things, Zach, I need to get this thing posted right on eBay. If you're selling inserts of McLain for over $5, sounds like this one needs to get posted. Matt McLain, atomic, sights on September. More like sights on May. Gabriel Moreno, Rookie of the Year favorites. Guiarte, De Leon, De Los Santos, Luis Garcia, Kennedy Corona, Montesino. We have a sky blue, something for Zach, Ariel Almonte. Numbered to 499 paper, but still something for you, Zach. Chrome of Yulber Herrera, Jet Williams, Jordan Lawler, Elijah Green, and Oscar Colas. I think that's the 3rd time we've seen each of those Chrome cards, and a Gavin Williams top 100. Let's see. Brian, I'm making the call a little too late. Is it too much to ask for Roman Anthony red auto? I don't think so. Corbin Carroll, Morel, Michael Garcia, Matt Wallner, Tovar, DL Hall. Our first auto is a Matthew Wood. First time I've seen a Matthew Wood auto, and it's a base. Base Matthew Wood auto is our first one of the second jumbo box. Congrats, Matt Wood spot. Not an easy guy to hit, clearly. Shea Langeliers, Rookie of the Year favorites. Kenny Gomez, Henry Ramos, Martin Gonzalez, Ballesteros, DePaula, Caminero. Oh, Lindor needs something to go his way. Samuel Munoz, Jacob Berry finally on the board. Luis Rodriguez, Joshua Baez, and a lava refractor of Samuel Zavala. 150 of 399. Kobe Mayo, top 100. We're pulling the first Bonilla tonight. It would be our first. Top load the Zavala. No way. Did Pete just hit a walk-off 3-run homer into the second deck? What a night for the Mets. What an up and down night for the Mets. Let's see. We got our first auto. And did we have our first auto? Or am I making that up? Yeah, the Matt Wood. Leah Kumar holding Mayo. Oh, that's got to be the biggest win of the year for the Mets there. Yoshida, Groshans, Josh Young, Nolan Gorman. We have our third spotlight of Oswald Peraza. That's weird. Miguel Blias, Modern Prospects. Hector Rodriguez, Andres Mesa, Justin Crawford, William Bergola Chrome, Luis Lara Chrome, Jackson Holiday, Jackson Churio, and a lunar of Ariel Almonte. All the Almontes coming out now. Dustin Harris, top 100. Zach getting some hits now. Finally, some Reds other than that Ellie auto. Alonso is huge. Oh, fastball right down the middle. Can't do that to Pete. Eggy, Nelson Velasquez, Shea Langeliers, Liberatore, Casas, Senga, Alec Burleson, George Valera, sights on September, Chacon, O'Ray, Ruiz, Greco, Jorge, Desone, Geloff, Glider, Figueroa, finally getting on the board. I don't think I've said his name in Chrome. Martin Gonzalez, second Drew Jones, Chrome, Vaquero, Nelson Rada, and Jose Ramos, top 100. I was just waiting for the Mets to turn it around so I could start pulling those Reds for you. Drew on the board again. 2 more autos to come. 2 more packs here in the top row. Jonathan Aranda, Oswald Peraza, Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman, Max Mayer, Kyle Stowers, Pasquantino, Woods Richardson, Corbin Carroll, Rookie of the Year favorites, Yordan De Los Santos, Modern Prospects, Deanne Jorge, Peroza, Lisandro Rodriguez, Jay Savina, Hao Yu Lee, Colby Thomas, Dion Frias, Junior Garcia, Fraley Encarnacion, Cole Young, Sedan Rafaela, and Juan Chacon Chromes with a Volpe top 100. Let's sleeve up the Volpe, number 3 prospect there. Chacon, Encarnacion, and Junior Garcia. We haven't pulled any atomics in the break tonight. Geloff had 6 RBIs today? Really? I didn't know Geloff was like that. 3 Red Sox in Chrome right there. And no Roman Anthony's. Damn. Colt Keith was 6 for 6 for the cycle with 2 home runs and 7 RBIs. Colt Keith, sleeper. That guy's cards were going for nothing in 2020 when I first started breaking. Cade Cavalli, Nick Prado, Oscar Gonzalez, Vaughn Grissom, Gunnar Henderson, Brian Bello, Vientos, Max Mayer, Brett Beatty to go with the aqua that we already pulled of this card, Marcelo Mayer, Modern Prospects, Mervis Paper, Blanco, Laubier, Martinez, Marcos Cabrera, Chrome of Brady House, James Wood, Jesus Baez, Abel Bastidas, Simon Juan, and a Kevin Alcantara top 100. All right, let's see. Looking for our second auto in the jumbo. Is he related to Damon Keith? I don't know. Nelson Velasquez, Shea Langeliers, Matthew Liberatore, Cade Cavalli, Nolan Jones, Tristan Cassis. I finally watched a Red Sox game. Tristan Cassis. Kodai Senga and Tristan Cassis again in the spotlight. Oscar Colas, Modern Prospects, De La Cruz, Serta, Harrison, Kumar Rocker, and Paper. Anthony Gutierrez, Trey Sweeney, Nerwillian Cedeno back on the board. Martinez, Marcus Lee Sang said his name a lot. Tyler Soderstrom, top 100. Let's see, 50-50 shot here at the auto. I'm going to guess that it's not in this pack and hope that we can save an auto for the last pack. Let's see how I did. We got a Matt McLean in the back. Oh, we have a blue auto coming up, and it's going to be a blue lunar crater. Logan Ohape, James Outman, Aranda, Oswald Peraza, Garrett Mitchell, Kyle Stowers, Pasquantino, Woods Richardson, Jordan Diaz. And what is our blue lunar crater going to be? Kyle Harrison, the number 1 prospect for the Giants. That is a nice hit there. Don't hate that. 70 of 150. Congrats, Kyle Harrison spot. Guy who I am planning on collecting at sometime soon. We've now pulled an atomic auto and a blue lunar crater. Let's get that one in the middle there. Let's see. I'll move the Montes over. And we'll keep the Ellie, the DePaula, and the blue Harrison in the middle as our top 3. Geloff? You say Geloff? Is it? I have no idea. I am totally guessing. Looks like Brian says Geloff. Zach says Geloff. Hate pitchers, but nice hit for his spot. Let's see, when are we going to find us a silver pack? Brian, I want one. I want one bad. You have beginner's luck. Boyd, Roman Anthony, Cam Collier, Anthony Paguero, Ruben Santana, Yainer Fernandez, Ariel Almonte, Marcus Lee Sang, Chromes of Ganao, Juan Alonso, Burgos, Pedro Ramirez, Carlos Jorge finally exists, and a Matt McLean, top 100. Carlos Jorge finally getting the chrome. Ramirez, Burgos, Alonso, and Angel Ganao. So let's see. We had the auto there, so there's not going to be an auto here. Fingers crossed we get 2 numbered autos again like we did in the first jumbo. I think we've only had 1 jumbo this year where we didn't. Nolan Gorman, Michael Harris, Bo Naylor, Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Gabriel Moreno, Riley Green, Tyler Soderstrom, Sights on September, Modern Prospects, Carlos Colmenares, Junior Garcia, Leandro Arias, Yafri Solano, Randy DeJesus, Juan Brito, Ryan Clifford, Jace Bowen, Ronnie Simone, Juan Olmos, Peyton Graham, Chromes of Robert Perez, Colby Thomas, and Brian, he exists. Roman Anthony Chrome, Kevin Parada, Colson Montgomery, Blaze Jordan, top 100. We have a Roman Anthony sighting, finally. Colby Thomas and Robert Perez Chromes. All right, this is not going to be an auto either. So we got a 50-50 shot of getting the last auto in the last pack. Jorge and Anthony finally getting on the board at the end. Michael Harris, Bo Naylor, Drew Waters, Alvarez, Oswaldo Cabrera, Jordan Diaz, Gabriel Moreno, Riley Green, Xavier Isaac, Luis Rodriguez, Jesus Baez, Justin Henry Malloy, Drew Jones, Pedro Ramirez, Hector Rodriguez Chrome, Braylon Bishop, Lisandro Rodriguez, Jay Savina, Hao Yu Lee, and Diego Cartaya top 100. With all these inserts, insert lots not getting picked up. If anybody's trying to chase any top 100 or any insert collections and they're missing any players, feel free to reach out in the Facebook group. I have a lot of 2023 Bowman inserts sitting around. Most expensive base Jorge you ever bought? Hey, we got some Almontes for you. Let's see. Oh, we have a gold shimmer auto. We're going to save that for the last pack. And let's open up this second last pack. Brian, the gold, pulled the golds. Drew Jones last break. I didn't see anything except the gold shimmer border. I have no idea what team it is. JJ Bleday, Miguel Vargas, Lenian Sosa, Adley, Levon Soto, Brett Beatty, Leo Verpaguero, Ivan Herrera, Sal Frelick sites on September, Jackson Churio, Modern Prospects, Aponte, Rada, Bastidas, Lionel James, Jorge Burgos, Juan Alonso, Gabriel Gonzalez, Samuel Zavala, Gavin Cross, Brock Jones, Deanne Frias, Lionel James, Andy Pages, and let's see what auto we're going to pull here. I'm going to move it to the back, starting this pack off with a Marco Luciano. Here's the chance to redeem ourselves. It's definitely going to be Alex Ramirez. With the way tonight went. Angel Ganau, Max Wagner, Robert Perez, Nerwillian Cedeno, Ben Cosme, Asario, Glider Figueroa, Michael Arroyo, Wilbur Sanchez, Chromes of Javier Asario, Jefferson Rojas, Logan Wagner, Alejandro Osuna, Tony Blanco Jr., Curtis Mead, top 100, Papers Prado, Oscar Gonzalez, Vaughn Grissom, Logan Ohape, James Outman, Alec Burleson, Gunnar Henderson, Brian Bello, Mark Vientos. Is it Met colors or is it Houston colors? I think it might be Houston colors. Can we get a Clifford? I don't think I pulled a Clifford auto yet. And it is Ryan Clifford, number 29 of 50, gold shimmer. First time I've seen a Ryan Clifford auto. Congrats. That has to be the hit of the break, I would think. Ryan Clifford, 29 of 50. I'd say the centering isn't 100%, but it's probably within 55, 45. It might even be centered. Might even be closer to 50-50. It's a pretty good looking card. No print lines on it. Corners looking good. Edges looking good. Nice looking gold shimmer there. Did he just get moved up too? Not bad, considering he was an 11th rounder in 2022. Moving up the organization, there's definitely been demand for him price-wise. But there we go. Gold auto there. Let's see. We're going to have to do some shifting. Let's switch the Perez out. Let's switch the Montes over, the DePaula over, and we'll get the Clifford up there in the background display while we sleeve up these last cards. We're going to recap the hits from the break tonight. Thank you, everybody who joined, who isn't planning on sticking around for the recap. We will be running this break again this Sunday night. And like I mentioned earlier, we're going to be running a half case, 8 hobby box Bowman Inception University multi-sport break, along with a Bowman Chrome University football hobby box on Friday. So if you're interested in checking out some new Bowman products, we'll be running that one in 2 nights. And we'll be chasing Wembanyama autos. All right, to recap tonight's break. Let me just check the chat first, actually. It looks like I almost missed an entire box worth of messages. Here's a chance to redeem. Let's see. Nelson Rada Gold Shimmer Auto. The Clifford wasn't much worse than that. Tawa watch. Let's see. Got a Rada number to 10 Pearl auto. Brian, I didn't realize you still had that. Let's see. You have a base, but not a gold shimmer. Bennett. Not a bad way to end things for sure. Let's see. And all right, let's run this recap. Starting with the Robert Perez refractor auto to 499, Roman Anthony, Andrew Jones base, Ariel Almonte, a lunar, Samuel Zavala lava, Matthew Wood base auto for the first time this year, Ariel Almonte, sky blue paper, Matt McLean, atomic sights on September, numbered to 150, Cam Collier base, Alex Ramirez purple, Kyler Fedko speckled to 299, Brett Beatty teal rookie of the year favorites to 125, Nolan Arenado yellow paper to 75, base of Lazaro Montes and Spencer Jones, Jesus Baez atomic, Jorge Burgos lunar, Tony Blanco Jr. aqua lunar crater, Ambioris Tavares base auto, Drew Jones base, Simone Juan purple, Jonathan Aranda rookie fuchsia to 299, Drew Gilbert to 399, lime green, Nerwillian Cedeno atomic, Nikao Puaku Greco, and Frederick Bencosme lunars, base of De Los Santos and Collier, Nelson Velasquez purple rookie, Caminero base, Jorge Burgos refractor, base of Crawford, DePaula, and Matt Mervis. Then going to the back, we have the gold paper of Jorge Ruiz, number 22 of 50. We had the Lazaro Montes lunar, the DePaula base auto. I'm going to say, in my vote, Kyle Harrison's getting number 3. We're going with the pitcher auto and number 3. I would be proud. Number 70 of 150, Kyle Harrison, blue lunar crater auto. Going Ellie as my number 2 vote, 86 of 99 on the top 100 Bowman Scouts auto. And the hit of the night, Ryan Clifford, 29 of 50 gold shimmer auto. Ended up being a nice break in the end. Let's see. Brian, good night to you as well. Same to you, Zach. Cujo, thanks for joining. Glad we could pull you a whole lot of Oscar Colosses. And thanks again, everybody, for joining tonight. We'll see you back here hopefully Friday night and then again Saturday night this week or Sunday night this week. Have a good end of the week until then, guys.